A very good morning to all my BCA final year students. Let us commence with your subject of ASPM. As we discussed in your previous videos, or we discussed in your Google Meet classes, you said me to revise again the marketing communication model. Well, I divided the first unit into three halves. I did the first revision video, the second one that was 4 communication models, and this is the last one video that consists of 3 marketing communication models. So we already discussed what is marketing communication. We discussed about the AIDA model, the HRL model, the high trend appreciation model, the Lynch and Strainer model, and we also discussed about the Dachman model. These were the 4 models which I discussed in your previous video. So let us discuss the next models in the coming video. Okay. Remaining models of marketing communication. Model of Joey. There is a spelling mistake. Model of Joey. In 1991, the T. Joey suggested a new model of marketing communication. The model concentrated on 3 areas: advertising, purchasing behavior, and consumer attitude. So there were different studies made during a period studying the customers, studying the customers, what the customers wanted, what the customer needed. According to that, there were different communication models. How can a company communicate very well with the customers to gain its particular objective and the goals of the company? There are basically 2 objective or goals of the company. First one is to attain profit, and second one is to what do we say? First one is to attain profit, second one is to satisfy the customer. So these being objectives of the company brought forward all the different models of communication, how these models were brought into practices and were made to practice by the different companies to achieve their required goals and objectives. So let us study this Joey model in detail. First one is consumer behavior. Well, it is the third step, but consumer behavior is mainly and solely responsible for the next 2 steps. These are the 3 basic steps or the 3 necessary elements of the Joey model. If one of the element is corrupted, the next 2 elements also get disturbed. So what is consumer behavior? Now, let us discuss consumer behavior, not all based on this slide, but generally. Consumer behavior is attitude of one person, reaction towards a product. Attitude or behavior of single person and his reaction towards a product. Example, we take example of sweets. Sweets are liked by everyone, but somebody likes rasgulla and somebody likes rasmalai. Okay. So there are different flavors and different experiences by different people. We cannot say that mine one is better and her one is not better, or not the good one. So everyone has their own perspective, own taste, own styling, own culture, own family background. So their consumer behavior also reflect these many things, like sex, whether it is a male or a female. We can say sex, and we can say the age group. We can say consumer behavior always depends on the past experience or the family background or the culture or the religion. So these are the basic things based on which a consumer decides, or the consumer reacts towards a product means it has a feeling for the product. And the feeling can be categorized into 2 parts only, that is a positive feeling or a negative feeling. A positive feeling or a negative feeling. So when we come to the positive feeling part, he has a favorism for the product. If we come to the positive feeling part, he has a favoritism towards a product, and negative feelings mean he dislikes the product. Now coming back to your slides, let us study what does a consumer behavior says. Refers to the positive or the negative feeling of an individual towards a product due to past experience or experience of others. As I told, it reflects a positive or negative feelings towards a product. Suppose a product is something which is required by a person to satisfy his needs and wants. So if a person consumes a product, if in a given price range, or he spends his money, so he what do you say, opt to satisfy himself. If I'm spending some amount of money, I will want my own satisfaction, right? So that is the thing happening in the consumer behavior. If a customer spends some amount of money, then he has to also what do you say, satisfy himself. So if he is able to satisfy himself, his needs and wants, then it is a positive reaction towards the product. If he is not able to satisfy its needs and what, it is a negative reaction towards the product. And reacting towards a product depends on different persons, because they belong to different religion, different backgrounds, different sex, different age group, and different what do you say, different gender, not gender, different age group, and different taste and preferences. Coming to the second point, purchasing behavior. Now, what do we literally mean by purchasing behavior? Now, purchasing behavior of a customer can be defined that, suppose example, during this pandemic time, everyone will prefer to buy the necessity items like rice, dal, or we say the onion, potato, eggs, milk, etc. Nobody will go for a silk chocolate, or nobody will go for mutton and chicken. Mostly, they will buy basically necessity items or necessary items only. Why? Because whenever a person is in an emergency, or a person is having a crunch of money, or anything which is not regular in nature, he will first go for the necessity items rather than a luxury or high level items. I have to spend 100 rupees in a week. So I will basically buy dal and chawal to survive my week. If I have to spend 1000 rupees a week, I will go for luxury items like chicken, mutton, etc. So there is a difference between the both. So according to the purchasing behavior, always a person goes for the necessity of the basic things, or the basic necessity of life, basic elements of life, rather than going for a luxury or higher level. Let us come back to the slide. What is presented in the slide? Purchasing behavior in accordance to satisfy the needs of the hour of a customer, preference for a necessity, then goes on a higher level of goods. Obviously, our audience will select a necessity goods only. Audience will select necessity goods only. Why they will select necessity goods? Because they have certain crunch of money, either the situation goes wrong, either something else. So a customer will always purchase. Suppose I'm going to the market to buy my daily ration, I will first prefer the basic items like rice, dal, chawal, etc. Then after, I will go for the adult pulses and other fancy items. But first necessary things is rice and dal and onion, potato. These are the necessary things required for the cooking. So these are the basic elements. So purchasing power, always a customers go for the necessity things rather than a high luxury things. Last one is advertisement. Now, what do we exactly say as advertisement? Advertisement is nothing but, we can say, promotion. It is one element of promotion mix. It is one element of promotion mix. Advertisement can be broadcasted through different medias like newspapers, like television, newspapers, radios, etc. Advertisement of the product can both affect the purchasing behavior and the customer behavior. Suppose there is good advertisement paid which influence the mind of a purchaser, then it will have a change in the customer behavior and also the purchasing behavior of a customer. So this is all about the Joey model, where one element get disturbed, the rest two elements also get disturbed in the model of Joey. Coming to the next model, HCB model. Now this is food, cone and blending model of marketing communication. This has two basic elements, that is high involvement and low involvement. So this FCB model is based on the rational customers and the normal customers. Rational customers are those customers, if they spend amount of money, they will try to acquire the best thing possible in that range of money. That they are called as rational customers. Okay. Coming to your FCB model, this is a grid model which consists of four parts. That is, we can say the four elements. First is informative. Informative come under the part of high involvement, and informative is when a customer comes to know about the product, the services provided by the product, or comes to know about the attribute of the product. That is called as the informative. Second one is effective, which comes under the low involvement. Effective means when a customer's affected by the advertising, the customers gets affected by the advertisement made by the social media. That is known as the social media or TV or radio, etc. is called as effective. Third one is habitual, which comes under the high involvement part. Habitual means out of a habit, a person buys particular product, means favoritism of product. And last one is satisfaction, which comes under low involvement. Just to satisfy the basic needs and wants, a customer buys a product. So these four are the elements where a customer is willing to buy the product for himself for all the above reason, which involves high involvement of customers and low involvement of customers, which are rational customers and general customers. So this is all about FCB model. The notes are already given for this model. If you have any doubt, we can concern to me in WhatsApp. So coming to the last model, that is the NICE model. The NICE model is new, interest, convert, and engage. The model ensures of producing the content for the right audience at the right time. The four stages are okay. So this model is concerned about producing the right thing for the right audience at the right time. Example, best example in this pandemic, we can say that producing mask is the basic necessity. Producing mask and gloves, every company, even a Bajaj company, is having its own sanitizer, own mask, and own we can say gloves, where masks are protected to protect us from coronavirus. So that particular thing was required to the audience for the satisfaction of the audience in the right time for the right audience. Now, what are the four basic steps? That is acquire new members. Means how do we acquire new members in the audience? How do we acquire new members in the audience? Acquiring of new members means grabbing the new members. If we have launched a product, if we based on particular targeted group, how do we grab those members is called as the acquire new members. Next one is interest. There is a spelling mistake on the screen. It is not instruct, it is interest. Next is constantly pushing the customers by creating interest action for desired action. Now, how do we create interest? By displaying the product, by advertising the product, by pushing promotions, by doing free samples, letting customers try the product is all the creating interest. Next is convert. Some audience may already make a purchase and some audience are on the way of research. When you buy a product, now there is a thing called research, market research. So you bring your amount of money, the amount you want to spend on a product, and you survey in the market what are the options you want, what is the thing you want, and what are the options available in the market. Then you decide to buy the product or not to buy the product. The last one is engage. Once a customers buy the product, then how to engage. Now, after a customers buy the product, it does not break the bond between the company and the, what do we say, between a company and the customer. To regularly monitor the customers, to become to make the customer company loyalty, or we can say to make the customer loyal for the purpose of the company, brand loyalty or company loyalty. We have to engage the customers by making calls, by making regular offers, etc. So this is the three models, rest three models of marketing communication, which we discuss, which you guys have requested for a revision. So this is the revision video for the rest models. Next, we will discuss about the unit 2. We will continue. We were in the middle part of unit 2. We'll continue from there. Thank you, one and all. That's all for today's video.